Hello and welcome back to Arches. Today is a very exciting video. It is our final Cottagecore Island tour. If you're new here, hi. We're Arches and we use this channel to kind of show speed build. So all the videos that I've posted so far have all been leading up to this final island tour. Disclaimer, this is not going to be the last video I post. I'm actually going to start a whole new island after this. It will be a Harry Potter themed island, so I hope you guys stick around for that and are as excited to see that as I am for making it. But besides that, let's get on to the island tour. So right now I'm walking to the entrance. This entrance was built before I even made this channel. It was our very first official permanent build of our Cottagecore Island. But because we made it before this channel, it unfortunately is not recorded. But here are lots of close-up shots if you want to recreate something like that. The idea is basically just put a bunch of waterfalls, flowers, various assorted items, and you can create something like this. Next, we are moving on to our resident services. So, oh, hello, Ketchup. If you see in the background, our flag is not really a typical cottagecore flag. It is a Phantom of the Opera flag. It just kind of was something my sisters and I really enjoyed when we first started this island, and we're like, why not? Let's just make it something representative of our interests. So there it is. Kudos to Phantom of the Opera. I don't know if he'd like this island, but I like him, so it's okay. Here is a shot of the right portion, the right bottom portion of our island. In the background, you can see Ketchup and Marshall's neighborhood, our most recent speed build on this channel. Although I do not have everything recorded, anything that I do have videos for, I will mark in the timestamps and put links for those, make a whole Cottagecore playlist, so those videos will be easily accessible for you guys. Currently, we are in Judy's area. Lots of pinks and whites, very bright. I did try to kind of match everyone's yards to their personality, their character, and also try keeping it within the cottagecore theme. So here is Judy's pink and white area. Next, we are moving on to a small bakery area. I guess we can call it Judy's Bakery since it's so close to her house. I used quite a few bunny day items to tie this whole look together. Lots of pinks and blues. Think it matched well. Next, here is a transition to more of the warm tones, browns and yellows that will be mostly featured for the rest of this island tour. I did mostly use the very similar color story for my island. So yeah, over here is a little dining area for all the baked goods we picked up earlier. Here is a small boutique, a competitor for Able Sisters, if you will. Healthy competition is, always good, always good. Next up, we've got a laundry area by the river. I feature quite a few lost items on my island, so apologies to all my villagers that I lied to, saying I don't know where your lost items are. That was a lie. I do know. I just took them. Next up, we have our post office. Lots of browns. Rover's briefcase back there. Some cushions on top of Zen cushions, custom designed to look like packages. I've seen a lot of post offices featured on like the Animal Crossing Reddit or, Pinterest and all that, and I really wanted to create my own version. For spatial reference, the post office is directly behind our resident services. Next up are our two lovely neighbors you can see to the left right now, Ketchup and Marshall. This is their small cottagecore woodsy neighborhood. Personally, this is my favorite build of arches, but feel free to disagree with me and comment below what your favorite part of this island tour is in the comments. Here's Marshall's small art corner. Lots of pots, paintings. I built most of this island in the spring slash winter, but I wanted to time travel in the fall because fall is my favorite season on Animal Crossing. The different tree colors are just so beautiful and provide a lot more depth and a little more for variation in the island, and I think it's just so pretty. The dream tour will all be in the fall also, if I did that correctly. That dream tour address, the dream address, by the way, will be included in the description box. So for anyone who wants to check out Arches in person, you can do so. If you do go, just please leave me a comment or a DM on Instagram letting me know what you think. I'm always looking for ways to improve my terraforming and decorating skills. Next up, we have Ketchup's area. And in the background, you can see the greenhouse, the Zen bridge. There's Blanche's house back there. Also, I've noticed a bit of a lag on our island now that we just have so much stuff. Our island is so cluttered, it kind of lags as you walk through. So that is about it for the right bottom portion of arches. And now we will move on to a left portion. Next up, we are going to visit our shopping district. So if you look off into the distance, there is Nook's Cranny. Nook's Cranny is also a landscaping video I made for this channel, so you can also see that. Iron frames. I love iron frames. Oh no, sorry, they're not iron frames. Jail bars. I love jail bars. They're a great way to add some height onto your island so that not everything is super flat. As you will probably notice throughout this island tour, I use the same like 3 or 4 paths. That was back when, we didn't have as many custom design slots. But fortunately, thankfully, the Animal Crossing design team has added way more design slots, which I will definitely be taking advantage of for the next island. But for this one, 3 or 4 paths. And then this is the Able Sisters area. To the left, you get kind of a peek of a hiking trail that we will visit later in this tour. But yes, there's a sneak peek. And then if you take this ladder, we have the Able Sisters loft. It's a bit random, I'll agree, when you compare it to the rest of our more woodsy island. This loft is quite modern looking, I think, but I wanted our Able Sisters to have a nice place to relax, after a hard day work. So what better way than this loft? But I would love trying to recreate this with some more cottagecore items. I don't know. I think that'd be a cool idea. And then next we have a small fairy tale area. There is a little carriage, pumpkin carriage, reminiscent of Cinderella. There's bamboo grass, which is a seasonal item, and I wish I bought more of. There's a mini Winnie the Pooh reference over there with that giant teddy bear and the honey pot. And next we are moving on to the upper right portion of Arches. This is the greenhouse area. Here I use solar panels and simple panels, also terraformed a little bit to create the illusion of a greenhouse. This upper right portion is kind of like a gardening center. I made a plant shop in the back we'll get to soon. Then over here is a mini version. You can sit by the mini canal, look at all the plants, read books or something. Very peaceful in this little corner. This is Blanche's house. We saw it back when we were at Ketchup's, but here is a more close-up look. And then now we are accessing our upper right beach. This is our small plant shop. We've got a little vending machine area so you can get some concessions while shopping for plants. And then back here, I actually put a little picture of Wolfgang. So you can also get your free Wolfgang photo when you shop here. Next, here is a small planting area. It's probably one of my favorite small areas I've designed or decorated on this island. I love designing small spaces. I think they're so cute and a lot easier than big spaces. In my videos, or at least the tutorial videos, I have a lot of them. I feature a nighttime walkthrough at the end of those. So like for example, this one I made a video for, and it features a nighttime look. So if you want to see that, feel free to check out those videos or come to my island at nighttime or through the dream address. This is Molly and Dom's area. Here is Molly's little restaurant. If you look to the left of Molly's house, there's a small little garden patch, so everything's organic there at her restaurant. Then you can hop over to Dom's area. Bit more colorful to kind of match his aesthetic. I will say the one thing that's not very accurate is the donuts over there. I don't think Dom is a donuts fan. Just something about him makes me think he wouldn't be. But the colors match, so I put it there. And then this is our campsite area. For anyone who has been here for a long time, this is one of my, is this my first big terraforming project that I posted on this channel. So this triple tier natural neighborhood has a special place in my heart. It used to be Whitney's and Zucker's neighborhood, but both villagers unfortunately moved out, and in their place we have Teddy and Tasha. Next, we are going down the stairs. We're approaching the greenhouse area again, but before we do, this is a secret little pathway into our hidden sauna area, which you can only get to by hopping. So unfortunately, no villagers can make it here, and this is, mostly a spot for the hardworking residents that terraform this island, this whole island. But of course, no resentment to the villagers. They help out in their own ways. Okay, and that is it for the upper right portion. Next, actually, before we go there, here is a viewpoint area. If you visit my island, please be sure to bring a ladder so you can check out all these special views. This was actually mostly random on my part, checking out over here. Um, So actually, you'll probably be able to find more views that I did not find if you do choose to come. I really like the view here. Some people actually mod their Switch to get these wide angle camera shots, and they just look so beautiful. I would love if someone did that for me, or if I could do that, mod my Switch, but that sounds kind of complicated. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out, I think, Twitter. There's one user, I can't remember her name, but she like kind of specializes in these wide angle shots of people's islands, and they just look so, so good. You can capture a lot more that way. Here is my beach house, a little reading area, a little library to the right, or actually to the left of the airport that we first saw. We've got some cake by the ocean. Sorry, bad joke. And then over here is a feasting area. Looks very celebratory because of all the balloons. Ooh, and if you check out the bottom right, I love using mums on the beach. I really like the look of mums here. You know, anything you plant in on the beach has a stunted growth, so like it won't grow past it, which means you have to be very careful, you know, trampling over flowers because they're not gonna grow again on the beach. You're gonna have to move it out and replace it. But yeah, mums, they're great. And then this is a small playing area. So back to the right was my house. A lot of the decor videos I do on this channel features my house. So like the house moving castle videos are all in that house that we just saw on the beach. So if you want to, I'm not gonna go in it in my house in this video because I think that would make the video too long. But if you wanted to check those out in person, then you can use my dream address. Next, we are going onto our hiking trail. You can see we got bikes here. We got a little well, lots of public benches, all very camp vibes. And then to the upper right, those climbing walls over there, those were used for the Able Sisters loft. But I think the colors still kind of match. Maybe I'm being too positive. Here is a very, very small pond, the stone hen. Also love using little stunted trees to make small sprouts. They're also very adorable. Next, we are going up, and this is a viewpoint of the triple tier natural neighborhood that we already visited earlier. The only modifications I made to this neighborhood since I uploaded that video is creating that huge lake you see on the bottom. And I also moved the stairs to the right. They used to be in the front. But yeah, those are the only changes I made. Oh, and I guess I switched out the furniture for Teddy's house because Whitney's house I used more whites and pinks, but Teddy's I used more like orange and brown colors. But yeah, I believe those are the only things I've changed. This is Red's Market. Very lucrative. Kind of scary. Look at this skeleton over there in the weed. And all behind Tasha's house. Suspicious. But yeah, let's get out of here. Just kidding. I love Red. He's like my favorite NPC. And then here we are at our secluded cottagecore home. This is one of my sister's houses. One of my two sisters that I share this island with. And a bit of an honest, disclaimer. You do not, if you do visit, you do not need to go into either of my sister's houses. I mean, you can if you want to, but just don't go to this one. This house is so boring because we cleaned out everything. But yeah, just to save yourself some time. Nothing against my sister's decorating skills. I think they're lovely. Just her house, she has not really paid attention to, which is fine. And then another viewpoint so we can see waterfall. Gotta say, CeeLo's one of my top three furniture items for this island. Second, probably the turkey wheat decor. I use that a lot. And third, I'm not sure about my third one. I'll see once we continue this island tour. I want to say maybe garden lanterns. I do use that a lot. I don't know if I say that's my top three. Oh, maybe cacao trees. Yeah. And then now we're moving up to our farm core neighborhood. This is Coco's house. Lovely Coco. Very sweet villager. A small duck. Kind of in the pond, if you will. I love using bamboo trees. I wish I had more bamboo trees to mix in with all the other trees I have. I like the variety, the different textures. Makes the scenery a bit more exciting in my opinion. And the bamboo plant is just such a lovely, pretty plant. I mean, who would not want them, you know? Here is my sister's apple farm, apple picking area. So this is my second sister's house. I will say actually you should visit her house. She has some very cool designs. And yeah, I think it'd be worthwhile to see. This is another viewpoint of the hiking area again. That's the trees. Yep, goodbye to the apple farm. Your goods were tasty. I wish our island was naturally apple trees. We have a pear island, actually. That is our native fruit. Pears are still good, but in real life, I'll just say it. I don't think I've ever had an American pear before. I mean, apples, yes, I've had plenty. Oranges, plenty. Peaches, all that. But pears, I don't know. I don't remember ever eating one. I mean, I've had Asian pears. Those are really yummy. I'm sure the green pears are good too. I just haven't tried it. This is our museum area. As you saw back there, that was kind of an art exhibit on the rocks, a public art exhibit, little outdoor sculpture garden. Then there was another random plant area and a bathtub, because why not, you know? And then here is another small area, this kind of fueling station with a little gas tank and a package drop-off section since our post office is so far. Gotta be considerate for the villagers on the opposite side of the island. And the rainbow flower garden, the mini rainbow flower garden, I just could not bear tossing all the flowers. We worked so hard to breed, so I threw them all on the beach. I did sell many of them, but we used to just have this huge, huge flower garden untended that I had to get rid of to make space for all this furniture. Here's a small pier. My pier is on the left of my island. Here is a glamping, little beach glamping area. Having that wetsuit out in public, a communal wetsuit, is so convenient for whenever Gullivar comes. Because I don't tend to carry a wetsuit like in my inventory, and it's always kind of annoying. I mean, it's such a small inconvenience, I know, but having to go back and pick up your wetsuit just for Gullivar. So just tossing that one out there, very easy, and it looks cute. And then this last area is my strawberry farm. Those are red mums that haven't fully grown yet, so they kind of look like strawberries if you stretch your imagination with me a little bit. But yeah, another small area that I really like. And there's a shovel. Pro tip, use your Use your tools as decorating items. Decorate. And that was actually the last area of my island. Um, Thank you so much for everyone who's watched this far. I hope that I made you guys kind of proud with the development of my island. It was so bare in the beginning of this channel, and we've grown it together to this. And I hope y'all stick around for my next island, the Harry Potter island. Also, I really liked filming this island tour and I kind of want to visit other people's islands. So if that's something you guys are interested in, please let me know. Lastly, again, I'll put the dream address in the description. So feel free to go there. Please visit. I would love for you guys to visit. Let me know what you guys think. So until next time, stay happy and healthy. Goodbye.